Hey, my name is Chris, and I believe that I have a solution to a very complex problem, which is mass shootings in America. I would like to start this off by saying that I'm an independent voter living in West Virginia, and I'm also a supporter of the Second Amendment. Um, I personally don't own any guns, and I never have. But I'm cool with you all owning them. It's just not my thing. Well, let's just get into it, okay? So my idea is during the gun buying process, if we simply make the purchaser bring a friend. Yeah, I know it kind of sounds silly when I say that out loud, but to get a little bit more specific, we would be implementing a two-factor authentication. So if you're unaware with that process, let me explain it very quickly. Two-factor authentication is a simple extra layer of security that all the tech giants, um, Yahoo, Google, Facebook, Amazon, LinkedIn, they've all added it because it works. If we add that to the gun buying process, I believe it will significantly reduce the amount of lone gunman style mass shootings in America. Significantly. So, why am I focusing on the lone gunman? Why not, include the double gunman or the trio of gunmen that has plagued America? Well, according to Mother Jones's Guide to Mass Shootings, which is a comprehensive yet very, very conservative database. Over the last 40 years, we've had 142 mass shootings. 5 of them have included more than one shooter, most infamous being Columbine. That means 137 mass shootings have been perpetrated by one person. That is a 96.47% lone gunman rate. Out of the 142 mass shootings, 67% of them purchased their gun legally by themselves. So at this point in the conversation, if you're not convinced that secrecy is tantamount to the success of all these mass shootings, let me run some scenarios by you, if you don't mind. So, my wife and I are having some troubles, and she has decided to take our 2 kids and leave me. And she said they ain't coming back. So, in order to combat this depression I've been feeling, I've started drinking a little more. Well, a lot more. And my boss has caught wind of my behavior and has decided to suspend me from work for a month without pay. My life is unraveling. So I've made the decision to purchase my first few firearms, and I'm going to go to my wife's place of business, and I'm going to shoot her in the face. And I'm going to kill her 3 co-workers as well. After that, I'm going to my job, and my boss is going to die, and my 6 co-workers as well, because my life is unraveling. So it. Under today's laws, this happens easily because I'm 48, I've got a state-issued ID and a clean background check. 11 people die. Scenario 2. Yep, you guessed it. My life is in the shitter. So I've decided to get a couple guns and kill some people. But under two-factor authentication laws, I've got to find a friend, a coworker, a family member, somebody in my small circle that's completely oblivious to my life situation or complacent enough to overlook it, to come verify this purchase with me. It's going to be damn near impossible. The admission alone will set off red flags. This takes no political stance, and it will take very little money to enact. It's simply the eradication of secrecy. And the American psychologist Timothy Leary said secrecy is the original sin. It is the fig leaf in the Garden of Eden, the basic crime against love. So, you tell me, how is it that there is a factor so prevalent that it occurs over 96% of the time, yet goes completely under the radar? I'll tell you how. Because secrecy is the one characteristic of all these mass shootings that cannot be politicized. It can't be made about the race, about the religion, or about the gun. It's about the solitary human being who still feels like they can impact this world without telling the soul. And in this day and age of complete oversharing everything from sun up to sundown, it's really easy to step right over those in pain who don't share anything until it's too late. So, with every mass shooting that occurs in America, statisticians around the world open up their computers and input the data. And data is lives lost. It's elderly people at supermarkets, families at churches. It's our kids at their schools. Just everyday people getting gunned down in the greatest country of this world.